ECB's Nagel says German fiscal boost is to help the rest of Europe as well. Besson says, I'm not sure why Powell would support Cook absent a probe.
Aho. Hello, brother. Happening what, brother? Okay, you brother are GBPUSD, EUSD. Acha. We have a lows here. Both mazboot lows. Both mazboot lows. Oh, sorry. Bloody hell, gold is flying, man. Holy moly. New week and new EU. I like that. That's funny. I'll let you to drop the links in the chat in it. That one there. Okay, so basically, before any of us trade, which prop firm are you with? Do they allow you to trade all day news events? Because today is an all day red folder news event, and if your prop firm doesn't, don't trade, otherwise you could lose your account and not even realize. Conteco says you can't trade today, any currencies at all. So basically no trading today on Conteco. So I'm only gonna trade on my personal account. I'm not trading any prop firms. I'm just gonna trade my personal account today. Let me get the other links.
Belarus says France and Europe are not alone. Let's play our cards with countries that share our values.
Well, hello everybody, this is Donald J. Trump. You're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com.
This guy's so annoying.
And save 67% on a subscription. Isn't that one big, huge, brilliant deal? Come
I
on.
use Fivers, so you can trade all day news events, yeah? Oh shit, let me put the thing in the Discord as well, actually. Where's the thing for Discord? Where is it? 1 second. It's loading up Discord. Then where's the stream? Which one is it today? Wednesday, yeah? So that was Monday, that was Tuesday, this is Wednesday. Live now. Stick that in the Discord there. Done. Okay, and then we got the dashboard for Heron copy, yeah. I might split this in 3-way. No, I'll do 2x2. Yeah. This and
Besson says I've been in touch with Japan.
Yeah.
They will stabilize the market.
yeah, so it's just my 2 accounts. I use Fivers. As long as you're okay, like just check the rules and make sure in it, because you don't want to be like, yeah, I'm okay, and then boom, you get a triple in the tate. You know what I mean? You don't want that. Right, there's all the links.
Besson says Greenland
Perfect.
needs to be a part of the United States.
Yeah,
ECB
sure,
President
talk
Lagarde
Trump.
says the curtain is coming up on the New World Order.
The New World Order, everyone's been talking about that conspiracy, but now we're seeing it happen. New World Order, USA own everything. Right, so we've even got loads of lows here.
Lagarde says Eurozone inflation is under control.
Okay, GU is a better example for longs. GU is a far better example for longs. But I've just realized there is a problem. If you look at GU for longs, yeah, you've also got all these highs here that's just taken, but it looks like it's going through them anyway. Look at that, it looks like it's going through. And then EU, I like EU because you got build up, sweep, Frankfurt high. Is there any entry? There might be an entry on this one. So basically, long on EU and GU. Need to clean my glasses, they're a mess.
ECB's Lagarde says the German economy would be more impacted than French economy by tariff hikes. And says tariffs would cause a very small upward inflation effect. ECB's Lagarde says the US is behaving very strangely for an ally.
Because they're not an ally, you stupid. Wait, I can't see the monitor because I don't have my glasses on because I'm cleaning them and I'm like 50% blind. 1 second. Oh, now I can see. Oh, now I can see. Oh, now I can really see. Okay, what were you saying? Now I really need those screen extenders. What do you mean by that? What's a screen extender? Search on Google. Hiya. Okay. Google screen.
Japan's Vegeta says Japan's stagnation is a structural issue.
And then images. Oh yeah, they're really good. I like them. Actually, I'm gonna buy one of those. You know, like once I've made like 20-30k in payouts, I'm gonna buy like a, I'm building a monster computer. I'm gonna buy or build a monster laptop with that setup so I can like travel, trade abroad and stuff like that. Let's have a look at the news for UK first of all, because we had news come out for UK, man. So CPI year on year supposed to be 3.3, come out at 3.2. That's good. I'd rather have the inflation drop down and see things slowly settle a bit in the UK. Oh shit. UK year on year went up. Core went down. That's not so good. UK services CPI year on year went down. Services CPI, so the cost of inflation for companies, that's going down is going to be a good thing, no? Yeah, that should be good. Month on month as forecast. Month on month RPI went slightly higher.
With the UK scheduled at the moment.
So was that good or bad news then? It was kind of, so because you had it go higher and go lower, it's quite mixed. So I would say it's neutral. So there's I'd say that's neutral news. Okay. Hopefully if World War III starts, I don't have to fight Britain. Hey, Francis is here. Yay. We missed you.
Welcome to Stratton Oakmont.
We missed you, you idiot. Hopefully if World War 3 starts, I don't have to fight Britain. If World War 3 starts, I'm gonna fight Britain from the inside. I'm working for the opposite. Where's the knife? Oh yeah, I got some new sounds as well, by the way.
William, knife man.
Yes, I got a few more sounds in it for the soundboard. Slow down, baby. Slow down, baby. Oh, man. Actually, I should have done 3 split screen. Yes. It is prophesied in scripture, Deuteronomy 6:9. If you quoted the Quran, I would accept it because you quoted the Bible. I don't know who wrote that. Could have been Richard, Dave, Andrew, Paul, freaking Ezekiel. Could have been anyone. It could even be your forefathers who wrote it, bro, because they were high on hashish at that time. But yeah, I hear it. Eating nanda paneer. Nanda paneer. Okay, so anyway,
says France needs to stick to a debt-cutting path.
Alright, you chill out, yeah. Okay, so CHF did what? It come down, took this out, did a lovely move up, pull down, big up, leaving the supply zone, pull down, tag, pull down, tag again, pull down, news. See you later. Assalamu alaikum. You know this one.
Alaikum salam.
Yeah, exactly. So be careful with the platform that you're trading with, because yeah. Okay, so what am I gonna do with USD JPY then? And the yen. Shit. Do I still want to trade? Chief was one of them. Did you see the Nduthi guy escorting speed on his in UK stream? No, Chief was one of them. he's the Nduthi guy. Oh god. Bashi, search that meme. What are they bringing? Wait, just tell me what to search. Like, just type in what to search, and then I'll search it, because that was confusing. Oh god, look at the 5 minute. What the hell? That's diabolical. Man, let me send you a link. Okay. So in terms of going long, oh, I found the anime, by the way. FX Sashi Sanshi something. Okay. I'll search on YouTube, innit?
Let's go, bro! Cristiano Ronaldo! Sooo!
That's my boy. That's my boy. All right, make it clap. You win money.
Try and make us laugh, bro. This isn't your time.
I can do a perfect Western. Wait, just watch this. Guys. Okay.
I don't think that's the right one. FX fighter Karumi-chan. Yeah. I've seen the trailer for it already. It's actually bare footy, bro. It's just, they actually put trading into it, man. I was like, yo, this is sick. Like the trailer was actually really good. I'm trying to find a website to stream it on, but I can't see anything yet to the ones that I normally stream on. Also, if Freeren season 2's out, comes out on Fridays. No, it said the 19th of January, so it's already out, but I can't find any platforms as of yet, so I'm just kind of waiting for it to like start coming out. Okay, looks like shorts are the way to go. Look at the volume on here. Look at the volume on Euro. The FX anime will produce so many memes for the trading community. Legendary. Oh god, yeah. And we're going to be the first ones because we're anime nerds. No one's gonna know about it unless you're an anime dork. And I don't think there's that many traders that actually really like anime, to be fair. To the point where they'll notice that. I watch more anime than I do normal TV, so I'm expecting to come across that. And I did. Thank you very much. So there was a lot of volume on Euro right there. USD JPY, I'm not sure what to do with this. You could say build up, and then we can go long.
ECB's regards as European countries would be much stronger if they scrapped non-tariff trade barriers.
I searched the release date and it said the release date is due to be 19th.
You're behind the markets. If you're a real
Shut up. I got rid of it. He's so annoying. Oh, Francis, I've done all the wiring and everything. Do you want to have a look? Because it looks really neat. I won't show you on the stream because I can't be asked to like pull it out the box and stuff like that. I'll send it in the Discord. David, I just seen your post now. Look in the group chat. All the cable management's done. Everything's done. It's really neat as well. Like I spent like quite a lot of time making it nice and neat. The only issue I've got is I had to use, so you need 2 CPU power cables, yeah, if you're gonna do overclocking and stuff to get full power for the CPU. And my white extension kit only had 2 PCIe connectors for the GPU and 1 for the CPU, so I had to hide the black one on the left and tuck it in the corner so you can't see it. That's the only issue, and you can't really tell, to be honest, but yeah, it looks really clean, man. Like all the cable management is really good. And I had to flip the fans to turn the bottoms into intake, and the 2 fans on the side into intake. So I got 5 intake fans. The AIO 3 fans are exhaust, and the rear fan is exhaust. So you got 5 intake for exhaust, which is positive pressure, which is good to be fair for like airflow in the case. And obviously the intake fans are sitting above the PSU, and the PSU fans facing downwards, so that's sucking into the PSU, and then the fan above the PSU is sucking or pulling the heat out of the PSU also, which is also good for keeping the PSU temperature good. This game would run Cyberpunk, and apparently Cyberpunk's really heavy. So I would have had my payout on Monday, but they added 3 more days on the idiots, and I've got another 33 hours. So I can't even get the bloody computer built here. So I have to keep waiting more, which is very annoying. Div is sleepy, I think. Man, 3 extra days. Yeah, I know. You have a lot of intake. At least the dust and grime management will be good. Yeah, so I got 5 intake and 4 exhaust, which is perfect, innit? Because you got positive pressure. Only a bit. If I had one more fan, it would have been an exhaust. It's like 1-to-1, but I've got nowhere else I can really fit an exhaust fan. Man, 3 extra days. Yeah, I know. It's so annoying. Plus, now I would have had the parts ordered. I would have had the CPU today, and the GPU would have been here in like 3-4 days. But I can start the computer and use it with just the CPU anyway. So I could have done the first boot, checked everything, done all the downloading, like, you know, TradingView and MetaTrader and login and all the accounts and all that stuff. But no, I have to wait. Yeah, shorts are the way to go. Yeah, exactly, because you got positive pressure in it. Exactly. Airflow is an easy thing to understand once, like, when you work on cars and stuff like that, airflow is very easy to understand. I'm suspicious of this high in Europe.
Starmer to visit Japan January 31st, according to Kyoto.
I'm suspicious of this invalid zone. And then same with pound. I've picked my CPU. It's going to be 9950X, because I can get a really good deal on one of those, unless I find an X3D deal. That's pretty much it. I'm not gonna. That's pretty much everything done. Yeah, make the back one an exhaust fan so hot air can escape faster. Yeah, that's what I've done. I've done the 3 AIO fans on the top as exhaust, and the one fan on the left of the motherboard, just the one single fan, that's also exhaust. So I got 3 AIOs on the top. Wait. So I got 3 AIOs on the top that are exhaust, and just one right on the side of it. That's exhaust. So it's sucking from all of this area here. And then I got 3 on the bottom to pull air in to the GPU. And then I got 2 on the side where my armpit is, also sucking in. So it's sucking in to the RAM. It's sucking into the GPU, and the AIO is pulling heat that's rising from the GPU out of the case, and the fan on the side that's exhaust is also sucking air from the direction of obviously the inlet near the the RAM. So when you look at the way airflow comes, it's I'm gonna go back to this view because I look like a dummy. But it looks clean though, man. Like the wiring's clean. It's all very nice and tucked in, you know, relatively tight and stuff like that. So there shouldn't be any like slop in the wiring or anything. GBP CHF shorts. CHF is becoming strong. We already know that with all the fundamentals and stuff happening. I'd very much like to go short on CHF. GJ and UJ, I'm gonna just keep on. Oh, and gold. What about gold? Can I go long on gold? You know what? I might go long on gold on M1. I might reduce the risk on the personal account to 2%. So 1 second. 0.25. So if I did 10, it'd be 2.5. So I'll do 2.5% risk on the personal. I just missed entry on EU. For what? The volatility is sky high. Let's look at DXY. Via VIX. Bro, the VIX is in 20s. 20s is good. 20s is good. If I didn't have a GBP strat, I would be waiting for a gold trade. Yeah. Also silver, but I think gold right now is just outperforming silver. Yeah. Oh god. Wait. No. Yeah, gold's outperforming silver at the moment. That's my plan on gold. I'm gonna do 2% risk on that. That's my plan on gold. But I'm not taking it until it's broken structure. I want CHF to strengthen, then drop down. So yeah. What are you looking at then on GBPUSD? I'm looking at going long. I love that. We broke structure with this demand zone here, and we've just come back and tagged into an M5. So now I can trade away from that zone. Hopefully this isn't a reaction. I need to see it come down, break structure, because this is the first leg here. If I see second leg, I'm going long. Same with euro, same with pound pretty much. I'm going to try and wait for the failure of this zone, and hopefully euro can fly up and take these highs as well. Hopefully. If I get 2% risk, 2.5% risk, and I get 10R, what's that in personal money? 2% is about £10, so it'd be about 100 quid. I don't mind that. Okay, so we've come down on JPY. I don't really want to trade JPY, although the intervention stuff happening anyway. This could also be viewed as build up, sweet, broke structure, come to mitigate, sold off there. Yeah, that's true. All this channel to attack. Yeah, that's true. Maybe I could be wrong on that. Maybe. Personally, Francis, I think it's good to have two strategies, to be honest. Oh, if this is my purse account, I might be able to swing this position actually. If we don't get an aggressive pullback, I will be willing to. We just tagged the fucking supply zone. We broke it on there. Come on, keep going up and break that level. Come on. Please, I'd appreciate it. Huh? What the hell is this? That's changed. What the hell they done here? Oh, I don't like that. Whoa. What the hell have they done here? What? What the hell have they done, man? Used to work everything out for you before, percent wise and everything. So what have they done here? I don't know what lot size is supposed to be. You tell me, innit? Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, there. I got it. That makes sense. So basically, here's the stop loss and TP and stuff like that, and here's the other information. I don't like that they've done that. That's really annoying. I don't like that they've done that at all. Right, we'll keep that there anyway. Oh shoot, there's CHF. Nah. I'll just keep it here. Okay, so it's broke that level. Goals break that level. Buy chart. So I like the fact that we've had the first leg here on Euro. See you tomorrow. Okay, bye. That was valid for me now because it's officially broke here as well. And we break structure here. It would be nice to see a second leg occur though, because I've got 2 legs on GBP, but I've only got 1 leg on Euro. So I'd love to see price come down on GBP, tag that zone for an entry, and then Euro give a break of structure up again. But I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. Peace out, David. You're coming and going rapid these days. It's busy working in it. And then on gold, would I is the question. Would I first leg and then second leg? We've got a demand zone there as well. Go on M2. M1. Yeah, peace out, bro. Thanks for coming. You know what? Yours is looking good, actually. Or did it break? No, it was the same. So we need to push up and break structure first, and then I'm willing to go short on that, long on that. I'm willing to cancel it really quickly if we don't get what I want. GU tagged the invalid zone. Damn it. Damn it. I'm gonna keep that just in case it flies through and Euro pushes up, misses the invalid zone, and creates a new demand zone to tag from. That's so annoying, man. I'll have to cancel this limit regardless. Let's go to gold here. Cancel that out. So I cancelled EU and GU because of the invalid zones that it's just tagged, which is to be safe, not sorry. USD JPY still falling. GBPJPY still falling. Oh, it would have just triggered. But I don't like the idea of it because it's such an invalid zone there. It's just not worth the risk. I'll laugh if that zone fails now and then it pushes up after taking this zone out. That would make complete sense. Okay, yeah. That would be the next zone actually right here. London open on the minute.
this is Donald J. Trump. You're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase and save 60.
It doesn't set the limit on the
Isn't that one
on
big,
the account.
huge, brilliant deal?
See, look,
Come
this
on.
is why I said it. Thank God. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus. Looks like an analysis around gold. Obviously, I copped out of the other two because logical thinking, following a strategy, having invalidations, bloody blah, which is why I cancelled out them two, which I'm glad I did. And if we're about to break structure here, I'd wait for a pullback to drop down. Actually, not really, no, because that's Frankfurt low, isn't it? You might take Frankfurt low to go higher because we got Frankfurt high still available. Yeah, true. That might work. That might work. Okay, we come back into a demand zone, which is interesting because
we
now
stand ready to defend ourselves, our member states, our citizens, and our companies against any form of coercion. Greer says it's challenging to extract Greenland critical minerals. US Trade Representative Greer says the idea of Canada pivoting to China is overblown.
Oi. So Euro is just taking Frankfurt low. So now, is this gonna be a break of structure or what? Invalid zone, failed, created an invalid zone. This actually could be a break of structure and we're looking to go short. Because look at that volume on the short side. And then contraction up, and then volume on the short side. On Euro anyway. I'm gonna have to trade Euro and GBP differently, I'm not sure, because the volume seems to be quite different on both of them.
Greer says trade deficit with China has improved in the past few months.
I'd really like to go longer on yen, but I'm just suspicious of it. But here would have been a really nice opportunity. Who said that was wrong as well? Yeah. Why am I not surprised?
Mizuho CEO says the next opportunity for the Bank of Japan to hike rates is in April.
Price is being shit, man. No pullback, no pullback, no pullback, no pullback. And it does give you possible entry when it tags the freaking supply zone. Screw you in the ass. Lol. Anyway. What is the pound doing, man? So tagged that invalid zone, calmed down, took these lows out to fuel the move backward to come take this high out, hopefully. Let's see what happens now then. Screw you, gold. I'm not focusing on you. Or silver. I'm just gonna stick with these. जो ना ये में काम करना hung any bastard piece in the house. Yo, I'm just trying to get into a tiny little short on gold. There. Done. I'll set the limits on that. Yo, Mangi, welcome. Francis showed his face and then he had to go because he's got stuff to do. And David, I don't know, he's run off. I think he's got work. Markets are a bit choppy today. I wanted to go long. GU. Yeah, it's okay. Hopefully they be here next time. You know? What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I wanted to go long here and go long here, but then price tag this invalid zone, which is good because then I had limit set here and I had limit set here, and then as soon as price tagged the invalid zone, obviously I cancelled out both of those trades in it, which obviously worked out to be a good idea. But price is behaving in a very weird way, man. It's behaving like it's not giving direction as of yet. So yeah, yen I want to go long, but UJ I want to go long, but I'm still a bit concerned about Bank of Japan intervention stuff. Same with the pound yen. GBPCHF I would also like to short, because if you got all this risk off environment stuff happening, then I kind of want to be short pound versus CHF. Yeah, it is crappy at the moment, to be honest. Yeah. I've set sell limit at 4,875.5 on gold. I don't know if we're gonna. Let's go to gold dash units. I set a limit. The SL is about 85. Something like that. 4,870.5. But oh, by the way, I'm only trading my personal account today because all the prop firms, or some of the prop firms, are saying because it's a red all day folder. It's a red folder all day news event for the WEFA, thing at Davos. Some prop firms are saying you can't trade any currency pairs at all. So I'm just trading as if I'm funded, which is don't trade basically. And the only thing I can trade is my personal account. So that's pretty much what the plan is. Push up about 20-30 pips. Give me that little entry and then drop down. Come on, buddy. So close to tagging that supply zone. It literally sits within that supply zone as well in the M15. Are you looking to go short on gold or long on gold? Just need a little push up, yeah, and then I'm good to go. Because my SL is 7,900. $85 exactly. We're seeing the euro way weaker than the pound today. which is annoying. Whereas we built up the channel, took that liquidity there. It seems to be the case on your ring is it is actually pushing price down slowly. Lower high, lower low, lower high. Now we just created a lower low. Are you not looking at gold today then or not? I'm hoping to catch it from here and just trade it down to these levels, man. But I'll probably pay myself after I get a quick 1-to-1 on gold and then see if it drops down to like, you know, anywhere around there. Be good, but I don't know if it will. Yeah. Okay, yeah. You don't trade props, so I think you're okay with personal account to trade as you want today. If you were on a prop firm account, you might want to think about it because of the weather and stuff like that. I think I might give this gold trade a miss because it's already 100 pips away. Oh no, why? What happened? God damn it. Personal account, innit? How much was in there? Was it a small account, yeah?
Alaikum salam.
That's a lot, isn't it, for Kenya? It's okay, Wangi. These things happen in trading. These things happen. You know, it might be better for you to get a prop phone challenge, like a cheap one, because like, instead of spending 250, just spend like 50 and get a 5k, or get a 10k for 40 with ACG. And then that way you're spending $40 for $1,000 worth of trading capital. Because there's a 10k account for $40, but obviously got 10% drawdown, so it's not actually 10k. It's $1,000 for $40. $1,000 tradable dollars for $40, if that makes sense. Yeah, euro is really weak compared to pound today. Look at that. Yeah. Even like 70, yeah, 76 and 80, 81 are a good level, to be fair. Like that level. Oh, what the fuck? Not that level there. Is that where you're looking to go short? Yeah. I know. It's really weak. Euro is compared to pound. Pound's around 0 and euro is down 16.16%. Yeah, good idea not to trade this week, Mangi. Very good idea. Haroon, assalamu alaikum. Welcome.
Welcome to Stratton Oakmont.
Hey, good morning, fellow account followers. That's not me. That's Mwangi. That's Yez. That's Amal. David hasn't blown any accounts yet since being with us. Who else has blown accounts? Who else has blown accounts? I can't think. Who else has blown accounts? I don't think Francis blown accounts unless he's keeping it secret. Yeah, 5k. Yeah. I think he wants to get another account, innit? Yes, but I kind of need to tell him that if he's gonna do it, go hard, don't go home. Like, don't get a tiny account, get a bloody 50k account or something like that. Put some money on the line so when he actually starts to get the arse twitch, it might make him behave and calm down. Yeah, I'm out of this gold trade, man. It's not even gonna happen. I'm out of it. That close that. Looks like gold doesn't want to tag me. No problem, lad. I did last week 5k. Yeah. I was talking to my friend about this yesterday, to be fair. I had a phone call for like an hour and a half. We were talking about trading and trading journey and people's perception of it and stuff like that, because he's been trading for about the same time as me, to be fair, probably about 2-3 months less. Actually no, he's been trading more than me because he's been on it non-stop since April. Every single month he's been on it, whereas I took bare months off. I took Ramadan off, took Eid off, took summer off, took elections off, took inaugurations off, took the tariffs off when they had all that stuff going on. So yeah, I think he's probably been trading for about longer than me, to be fair. And we were talking about trading journeys and people's experiences and stuff like that. And then he started gassing me, saying how good I'm doing. I was like, oh, thank you, bro. Bro. Oh, shoot. Don't say I missed the shorts, you asshole. He's a good friend of mine, isn't he? He's like one of my best mates type thing. And then basically, it's funny because I didn't really tell anyone when I started trading, yeah? I just kept it low key in it. And then when I started streaming, I started sharing it on my story on Instagram. And then he messaged me in it, yeah? And he's for money in it. He goes, bro, you start trading? I was like, yeah. He goes, shut up, me too. He comes to my stream in it, but he's an ICT guy. So every time I help him out, doesn't really, we have different mindsets in it. Basically, we have different mindsets. So we used to trade together in New York session. But the thing is, like, for me to help him out, he wouldn't be honest with me in it. Like, I told him, like, when you're gonna take a trade, tell me, and I'll help you in it. And then he wouldn't tell me when he's taking a trade. He'll tell me after. I goes, I can't help you if you're not gonna tell me in it. And then he goes, yeah, but this and that. So yeah, it's one of them in it. But now he's starting to find his feet a bit more, which is good, because he's gone to the 1 hour time frame now, innit? So me and him were talking for ages, yeah, because we've been trading the same time, and he's got some friends which I know his friends as well, like we're mates as well, but like I'm more closer to him. And one of our other mates who's been trading, yeah, he started trading in uni in 2020, and none of us even knew. He kept it to himself, innit, yeah. But man's had about 60k in payouts. He had a personal account with like 80k in it. He blew the personal account. And stuff like that. And he's been trading for like 6-7 years now. No, 2026. 6-7 years, I think. Yeah. No, and he's the ICT guy, innit? So he was saying that, oh yeah, I told them lot, you know, this is what you're doing, blah blah blah, and they're all like, oh yeah, he's doing really good, blah blah blah, and all that stuff in it. And we're basically talking about how I've done so well. And I was explaining to him, I goes, this is what I've done. I goes, everyone else does this, I've done this. It's on the opposite end of the scale, hence why I'm doing well in it. So I was telling him about it, because you always speak of stuff, but some things you can't go fully in depth because like you're watching the charts or whatever, and so you don't really get proper chats. So we're talking about like people who come into trading and stuff like that, talking about my first experience in trading, his first experience in trading, and then like how we started trading, all that stuff. And then he goes, that explains a lot, you know. He goes, it makes sense why you're doing what you're doing, because you're doing it in a completely different way. I was like, of course, I think that's why it worked, sort of thing. So he's having a discussion about that. It's a really good discussion, man. Bro, he's on the phone for like an hour and 50 minutes. Like, he was talking for about 2 hours just talking about trading. It's really good, man. And then we talked about geopolitics, you know, like with Iran and stuff like that. Then we spoke about Sunni versus Shia and all that stuff. Yeah, it's interesting. There you go. We've taken these lows and now we're starting to push up. Yeah, Dina, break this high over here and then let me get a long in, you idiot. What are you looking at? Who doing trade wise? We're just tagging the supplies in on M5 and Euro. It's going to be interesting to see what we get in terms of reaction and stuff. That's a good idea. That's what I want to say to Yaz. I want to say to Yaz, either don't trade an account for now or put all your money into one account. Like if you got £500, get a 200k account. And I was gonna basically force him into behaving in it. He's not taking the account seriously because he's got money left over in it, so he's not taking it seriously. So I need him to either over leverage into a trading account, yeah, like putting a lot of money there to the point where he's like, I can't risk this money, bro. This is make or break. So I have to force him to go into that scenario, or just tell him to not trade until he's ready, sort of thing, which he won't do. I know he's not gonna do that. So I'm gonna have to push him into buying a big account. And if he blows it, it's going to go two ways. Either he accepts it and carries on, which is part of the job, you have to do that, or he can't handle trading and he quits. I'd rather him quit now than quit later on. And then lose loads of money and then, like, you know, cause problems and stuff like that. He's on about because one of his mates, yeah, one of my guy from Manchester's mates, obviously I know him as well, yeah, he's on about getting into trading in it, and I spoke to him about a month ago. I goes, to be honest, but I wouldn't recommend trading to any of my good friends. I goes, it's too problematic and you don't want to see your friends fail and lose money and go through all that chaos in it. And he's on about that, and then he goes, yeah, he's trying to do it. I was like, ugh. And then he goes, I'll pass him your way, innit? I goes, yeah, I can help him psychologically, but it's only if they're going to accept it, innit? If they can accept it, then it'll work in their favor. If they don't accept it, they're not going to make money, bro. Sort of thing. How much is a 100k account? Is it better to get futures account? They're cheaper for larger account. I don't know much about futures, bro. From what I understand, yeah, the spreads are slightly better and they're done by a regulated broker and stuff like that. But Forex and stuff like that is you can't trade Forex on a futures thingy broker. You can trade currency contracts on a futures thingy. So basically on futures, yeah, you know, with Forex you got lots, micro, mini, and micro. You got lot, micro, and a mini, yeah. So a mini is at 0.01, then you got a micro to 0.1, then you got a full lot. So you can choose your risk on the trade. With contracts, with futures, you have contracts. They're one set size, so you can't minimize it. A contract's got a certain amount of value. So for example, a contract might be equal to a 0.1 lot, for example. You can't do 0.01, 0.09. You can't do it. That's one drawback. What else is there? I'll be on the sidelines for now too. Yeah, just sit on the sidelines and wait, in it. For you, Mwangi, is different because you've always been a personal account trader, haven't you? You've not really traded prop firms. You know, it's I think it's harder to go from personal to prop firm than it is from prop firm to personal, because with personal you got 100% drawdown. With prop firm you only got 10, and people don't think I've only got, they don't see that 10% as a 100% drawdown. They see it as a 100k account with a 10% limit, but it's not. It's the 100% drawdown is the 10%. So I think that from what I've noticed from traders and stuff like that, yeah, because don't forget, I network a lot with traders and stuff like that. Like, I do a lot of networking. Not so much now, but I did before. And what I realized is that issue that when you're on a personal account, you can trade as you wish. You could literally do dollar cost averaging. You could have 8% drawdown on an open position, and you can fly back up again. You can swing trade. You can do so much. On a prop firm, you can't, because you got a 10% drawdown. And with a 10% drawdown, if you use 0.01 lot on a 100k account, for you to match that 8% drawdown on your personal account, you're only going to make a tiny bit of money in profit. And people, when they're in these types of prop firms, they don't like that style, because it's like, oh, on my personal account, I can risk 10% and I can suffer an 80% drawdown because I know it's going to go up. Or I can risk 2%, wait for it to come down 8%, and I'm not bothered because I've got 92% of drawdown left.
At 4 a.m. Eastern Time, we expect the IEA monthly oil report.
Whereas they can't do it on a prop firm account, so you've got that issue. And then with a lot of traders who go from prop firm to personal, there's certain people who don't have success switching from prop firm to personal, and there's people who treat prop firms like gambling in the sense of full leveraging, full portal accounts, blow it, get another one, blow it, get another one, blow it, get another one, get a fat 20% payout, blow it, get another one, blow it, get another one. Those guys cannot trade personal accounts because their mentality is I've had a 20k payout, I can blow 10 accounts, it doesn't matter. So they're willing to leverage and blow the account. The minute they go into a personal account, they're trading the same way, but they're blowing all their money. Which is why you see loads of traders who keep going through accounts. Those guys, which are the majority of traders, they also can't trade personal capital. I'm glad the shorts kind of worked out there, to be honest, Mwangi. Look, I was just a tiny bit off, man. 70.5, yeah. I was just... No, I was like 10 pips off, bro. I was like 10 pips off an entry. Asshole. It's okay. So that's what I've realized anyway when it comes to traders and stuff like that. So if I was you, I would start getting accounts when you're more competent, but 100k accounts about 400 quid, 450, 400, 450, depends who you go with, innit? But I only deal in 200 and 400k accounts. I don't deal in small accounts. I only deal in large accounts, innit? Because that's another psychological thing. And you know how you blow a small account and you don't care, you get another one. That's you not taking it seriously and stuff like that. But Mwangi, when you do get ready to buy a prop firm account, tell me and I'll tell you what to choose and stuff like that. Because you need to figure out the rules you have, the conditions you have, if you can swing, if you can't swing, what's the drawdown, what's the lot limitation, what's the risk limitation. You need to look at all the rules and where does your strategy fit within them. So you can't just buy the cheapest one. You don't have that flexibility. Yeah, so you'll have to look at which one would be best for you as a trader, innit? It's like, for example, Quant Techol, the one I'm funded with, I'm going to get that 4% payout. Before, I was really good for them, but now they changed their rules and stuff like that, and they're not so good anymore. But I really like Funded Next at the moment. I'm really like keen on Funded Next. They're really good. I'm not so keen on FTMO because the spreads are not good at all. Having a lot of consolidation, man. Look at this. That's a lot of consolidation. Pretty much since 725. So there's the low.
Shortly expecting IEA monthly oil report.
So we've done a 16 pip move and then we've been consolidating for an hour and a half. Euro is better because since 725, so this high here, we've done a 20 pip move in the span of hour and a half. So euro is slightly better, but that's because it's weaker than the pound at the moment. CHF, I really want to go short on this, man. Like, I really want to go short, and I want to swing it as well, but first leg, second leg, price, I don't like that. I wanted to, if I was going to short, I'd short it from here. Yeah, I'd short it from there.
IEA raises 2026 average world demand growth forecast to 930,000 barrels per day in the monthly report. Bloated balances provide some comfort amid rising geopolitical tensions. They see world oil supply of 3.69 barrels per day higher than demand in 2026 in the monthly report.
Oh, here. But I don't like the look of this also, man. Let's delete that. So first leg, second leg, third leg. We're just building a channel right here. This could easily be price comes down, takes this channel out, does the Asia high bounce and flies up. You have to look at both sides of the market. It's so annoying sometimes, but it's the best thing to do, man, just to protect yourself and get used to flipping your bias. Bloody hell, what is pound doing? Pound's literally tagged into this supply zone once, twice, thrice, into, yeah, that's my mangi, into this demand zone. Once here, second time here, third time here, and we're coming again.
As refiners enter maintenance.
We're literally stuck in a really badly consolidated market on GU. Let's have a look at now that gold's basically done then. Let's have a look at yen.
You're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader,
Shut up, Trump. There. And then USD JPY. Yeah, really bad, bro. Really bad market conditions today. I think the markets are waiting for the WEFA press conference from Trump, innit? The only thing I can think of, they must be waiting for Trump's speech at the WEFA in Davos, which is at 1:30, I think. I think that's at 1:30. Oh no, I didn't want to delete all. I wanted to delete that, and that. So I think that we're gonna have to, let's just start prepping for tomorrow anyway. That's a weekly high. Oh shit. I can go all the way over to like Monday or Tuesday next week. Yeah, Monday at 4 p.m. That's fine. And then we've got 30 pip move down, 50 pip move down. This can go over to New York session. We got a 40 pip move up that can go over to New York session. That's a 60 pip move, man. I don't see 60, 70. That's going to be probably Friday. But I do see us doing a potentially 50 pip move in New York session, and now till then I do see us doing a 40, 50 pip move there. 60 I'm not sure, possibly, yeah. 70 I already don't. So there we are there. I'm gonna drag that over just in case. And then euro. $260 pips by Friday this week? Absolutely not. That is going way into next week. I'm gonna do next Friday even. Yeah, next Friday. Same with this bad boy, probably Wednesday. There. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'll do Thursday. And how far are we away from here? Still 100 pips away. That's on Friday, so that's okay. We can do 100 pips by Friday. That's possible. Yeah, that can go over to New York session. That can go over to New York session. That's about 40-50 pip move. And then you can go all the way up here to the 30 pip move. So you know what, I'll put that down there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's all possible. Let's do CHF really quick. $4 there. 60 pip move. That could happen today if we get Trump saying something insane, and then price could keep tanking. So I do see that possibly happening, in all honesty. So we've got 26 pips to the upside, 16 to the bottom. That's okay for Euro and GBPCHF. And then for JPY, right, it's gonna be a bit of a different one. This is on the 1 hour. Oh no, I can't. 30 minutes. So we're 4,000 pips off of there. So that's going all the way over to next week. I'll do 4 o'clock, why not? I don't want to be struggling searching for these zones. I'd rather just drag them over to the right side, then just delete them and then search from later on. So here we got 150 pip move. That could be about 3, because you do about 80 to 100 pips a day. So 1, 2, 3, 4 days. So Tuesday. That's if we get bullish every day. I really don't see that happening. Monday, and Monday. So that is 70, 80, 100. CHF JPY is really good when you see inconsistencies of one of the crosses, because they're both safe haven currencies, aren't they? Because they're both safe haven currency status, because they're both classed as safe haven statuses, you need to look at a deviation between the two of them. Now we're talking about the Bank of Japan buying the yen, which is going to strengthen the yen because of the intervention. So when the yen, when you have an intervention, it means that the government buys a bunch of their currency to boost the cost of it, right? Boost the value of it. So it's bullish for that currency, right? Now, if you're in, let's say for example, right now, yeah, let me give you market context. Right now, we got tariffs coming back, and we're going on to risk-off environment. Do you know what risk-off environment is? Yes or no? Because some people don't even understand this type of stuff, and it's kind of important. They normally work in line, so they normally work as a partnership type thing, innit? So basically, because they're both safe haven currencies, yeah, whenever there's calamity or whenever there's outflow of dollar value, they normally get parked into CHF and yen as safe haven currencies. After them, euro is a safe haven currency because of all of the because of all the European countries coming into one. Which is why when we had the tariffs back in 2024, you've seen euro rally really hard compared to the pound. Like we've seen a very, very strong euro versus the pound. If you remember back in 2024 or 2025 where tariffs were announced. If you remember. CHF and JPY were the strongest. Then they were literally the strongest pairs. Then it was euro. then it was fundamental based in it, and then pound was like 4 or 5 down the bottom, or like 4 or 5 away from the top. So when you're trading CHF JPY, you normally want to trade it as a swing or a position based trade. A position is holding it for months, because you're looking at the future projections. CHF is always going to be stable, and because of the way they are in Switzerland and stuff like that. Yen has always been on a decline for the last 30 years as an economy. They've always been in a negative balance because they stagnate with growth. They have inflation, which is slowly ticking higher and higher, very slowly, whilst employment is always stable in employment, but their GDP growth is always negative. So they're suffering from a GDP which is a negative, not plus, meaning growth. So you might have a year-on-year GDP of 1, which is 1% growth per year. They're in minus. Japan's been in minus GDP for years and years, which means their economy is declining. Their employment's stable, but their inflation's high and their growth is declining. Which is why they had to do rate hikes to make the yen more expensive to try and boost their economy. Which is why they started doing rate hikes. Remember, they did the rate hike, was it last month? Or the month before? They did the rate hike. And it's the first one they've done in like, how many years? I think they said like, because their interest rate right now, is 0.75%. And it's never been that high in like so many years. I can't remember how many years it was. Because it always sits around 0.25 and maximum 0.5% interest. So for them to hit 0.75 was like, wow, this is important, like big thing. So now they're talking about yen intervention to strengthen yen because it's starting to collapse and stuff like that. Now, if you look at the future projections and it looks really bad, then you want to trade CHF JPY as a swing long or a position long. Because CHF is generally quite stable. I don't see any problems with CHF at all at the moment. They're very neutral, very stable, employment's okay, growth is very average, employment's average, inflation's pretty much around 0. They're pretty much like 0 neutral state currency. So you're basically fighting against the yen weakness against the neutrality of the CHF. Does that make sense at all, or did I just confuse you? Yeah, I tried to go in depth, but not too in depth because it does get a little bit complicated. Actually, I could probably draw it out. So you got one that goes up, you got one that goes down, yeah, and you got one that goes sideways. If this is the yen and that's the CHF, you're going to be better off buying CHF yen, you know what I mean? And even better if you buying CHF yen if CHF was bullish, but it's not. But yeah, you get what I mean anyway. Now, do you know what the carry trade is? The carry trade. The carry trade basically involves the idea of benefiting from swaps. So for example, you know how when you hold a position and you swing it for a few days, you get charged swap fees, don't you? For holding a position, normally you get charged like swap fees. So there's a cost incurred. With a carry trade, it's basically you getting paid by your broker to swing that position. Now, that works mainly on the interest rates of said currencies. If CHF is 0 and UK is 4%, for example, you would get paid to buy CHF GBP. No, you get paid to short CHF GBP. Okay, so you know the idea of swaps. Where did this come from? I'm almost to put this on the back of my chair. So you know, basically with swaps, with trading, you get charged swap fee for holding a position overnight, right? Okay, perfect. Now, those fees are mainly because you might be, I don't know, let's say for example you're trading
ECB's Panetta says US moves to promote digital finance reflects efforts to support demand for dollar.
Let's say for example you're trading GBPCHF, yeah? Let's say for example CHF is the 0% interest rate, yeah, on the CHF. Let's say you look at GBP. We just do CHF because it's always zero in it, or near enough zero, so it's just easy to work with, yeah. Let's say GBP is 4%. Now we trade GBP CHF, so let's flip it this way. If you go long GBP CHF, yeah, you're gonna get charged swap fees because you're buying the pound against the CHF, and the pound is naturally a stronger currency than the CHF from a swing perspective. Now, if you were to short GBP CHF, you would get paid by your broker to hold that trade because the interest rate is 0% on CHF, yeah? And you're holding, saying that I believe CHF is going to be stronger, or I believe CHF has more value over pound in the long term. So as each day goes by and you get charged swap fees, which is set by your broker, it could be like 2% of your lot size limit, it could be 2% of your profit of your trade, it could be whatever the broker sets. Now, because you get charged a fee. Now, the carry trade is where you're using those interest rates in your favor to swing the position, so you get profits from your trade and you get paid by the broker to swing that trade as well. But it works off of the interest rates of the currencies that you're trading, and if your broker does actually give that service to you to pay you to hold trades overnight or hold trades for a swing position. Now, this is what you want to do with CHF JPY. Because if CHF is 0 and JPY is 0.75% and things are becoming worse for JPY, you might want to swing that CHF JPY position if you get paid to carry that trade long term. Hence why they call it the carry trade. Carry trade meaning swinging a position for long term, benefiting off of the interest rate differential and getting paid from that for each day. Good. Now, it's for example, let's say let's do another one. Let's say you got USD. What's that? 4.25%? Isn't USD 4.25%? Now, if you did a swing position on selling GBPUSD, would you get paid for swaps or would you not get paid for swaps? USD is 4.25, GBP is 4. Would you get paid by a broker or not get paid by a broker to short that? I'm asking you a question, yeah? So I'm saying that after I've taught you, I've taught you. Now, if we say we're shorting GBPUSD, GBP 4% interest rate, USD 4.25% interest rate, and we're shorting this, so shorting GU for a swing position, would you get paid to hold that position by your broker as a carry trade or not? Yes or no? I'm quizzing you. You would, because the GBP is weaker than the USD, is cheaper interest rate, so you would benefit from holding that by 0.25% on a swing trade, so you would get paid for that, but it'd only be 0.25% difference rate, so it's not going to be much of a payout in it. Exactly. The bigger the difference it is, yeah, I think the more likely you're going to receive a better pay. But the issue becomes technically on the charts, it's going to be harder for you to catch a bigger move because interest rates are one of the key factors of price having its value, isn't it? So price is going to be strong because of inflation, employment, and growth. If inflation is high, the odds are the interest rates are going to be higher, which means it's going to be a stronger currency. So if you had a 4% neutral currency, a 0% neutral currency like the CHF versus the USD with the high interest rate, it is going to be hard technically for you to benefit from the carry trade if the technicals are always showing bullish. So there is a caveat there. So you can't just say CHF is 0. I'm gonna sell USD CHF. If the chart's completely bullish, bro, how are you gonna make money? You see what I'm trying to say? So you have to think about when are you gonna take that trade, how long are you gonna take that trade for, and what's the future projections of euro, of CHF and USD, because you're gonna swing that position. You see what I'm trying to say? This only really counts if you're holding a trade for more than 3-4 days, in all honesty. If you're going to hold a trade for 3-4 days or a couple of weeks or a couple of months, that's where this kind of really tends to be beneficial, because you might get an extra, if you had a position for 2 weeks, you might get an extra 1-2% just for carrying a trade by your broker. I hope that made sense, because it was a bit confusing. Perfect. As long as you got it, yeah. The reason I'm explaining all of that is because you can buy CHF JPY, but you need to understand the context of the carry trade, the context of the interest rate. This is why fundamentals is so important. And I'm talking swing trading, obviously, in it, like holding it for more than 1 or 2 hours. I wouldn't do it if you're holding a trade for more than 6 hours or something like that, for like London all the way through to the end of New York, because you would need to have something extra on your side, and that extra has to be fundamentals, in all honesty. Which is why I like fundamentals. I like learning about it, I like studying about it, but I don't use it because on M1 there's no use for fundamentals. How is interest rates going to play a role on the 1 minute chart? Like I literally can't find a way to implement it. Mhm. I'm gonna have to trade New York today, man. I start taking it seriously now. No, bro, you're doing alright as you are. To be fair, it's just more knowledge is always gonna be better, isn't it? Like the more you can understand and the more you can learn. On the fundamentals, oh god, yeah, fundamentals are amazing, bro. I love fundamentals, but they're only really beneficial for swing positions. In all honesty, if you're trading M15, M5, M30, they don't matter. If you're trading in 1 hour intraday, it won't matter if you're targeting 1-2R. If you're gonna swing on a 1 hour, so you enter on a 1 hour for a swing, because I believe 1 hour can be used as a swing entry, but like a really, that's a really low time frame for a swing entry. So yeah, I believe you could use 1 hour with fundamentals if you're gonna swing a position. 4 hour tends to be the best. 4 hour and daily tend to sit really well in line with fundamentals and stuff like that. So it's good to understand the fundamentals. It's good to understand sentiment analysis. Sentiment analysis is basically like what's everyone thinking? What's all the banks thinking? Are the banks bullish or the banks bearish? Sentiment analysis is good because sentiment is what actually moves the market via actual traders putting money in the market. Technicals are what we retail traders use to trade the market. Sentiment is the general overall positions from the banks, the hedge funds, all those guys. And then fundamentals is kind of like the data that supports it. So when you use technical, sentiment and fundamentals all in one on the 4 hour on the daily, you get a really like strong understanding of the direction of the market. Like you get a really good context of where the market is due to go over the next 1-2 weeks. You won't know 100%, but you get a better idea. But as I said, they don't really apply for intraday traders, they only apply for higher time frame traders. To be honest, I think Miko would have a lot more success if he did implement sentiment and fundamental analysis, because he trades 4 hour, innit? I know he's very technical, but if he implemented that, he'd probably get more accurate entries or like more profitability. Because that's what all the traders I know. Like, do you know Trader Nick? Wangi. I don't know if you know Nick or not. Okay, he's a YouTuber, he's got his own channel, and Mika goes on his channel every so often, like once a week, to do like a stream, his own segment. And Nick trades streams every single day, New York session, because he's American. He's fully 100% fundamentalist. He also used to work in tech and software, and he basically is a very heavy trader on fundamentals. He mainly tends to trade indices and stocks in the US because they're easier to trade, obviously, on 4 hour and daily. And he does a lot of stocks like Tesla, Nvidia, all those guys. He does a lot of gold trades, and he does Forex here and there. And he's built his own software called the Edge Finder. So where does it compiles all the data to give you like a ranking score, like 1 to 10 or 1 to 12, like 0 to 5 is bullish or neutral, like 0 to 4 is neutral, 5 to 8 is bullish, and then like 8 to 12 is very bullish, yeah, and then vice versa for bearish. And he puts on there all the data GDP, employment claims, interest rates, retail sales, everything. He gives it a ranking from the fundamental perspective. And then he also implements like a 200-day moving average. He's got COT data, all that stuff. Yes, he's built like a full-on software and he sells that. Now, the reason he did that is because he's a fundamentalist. So he built a software that does all of the compiling of data for him to just give a score, bullish or bearish, and how bullish and bearish. So EU might be like 4 out of 10. So like more neutral. And you might get like AUD USD. If AUD is really strong and USD is like weaker, then AUD USD might be like a 9 out of 12, which is very bullish. So if you wanted a long-term like AUD like USD short, you could take a AUD USD short, but you probably want to find the entry on a 4-hour or daily time frame. So it's kind of more lining up with the directions of the fundamentals, if that makes sense. Yeah, he built it himself. It's his own software. Bro, he's in a gold trade right now. He's up 60k. He's profitable, yeah. Nick's been trading for about 8 or 9 years. He started YouTube the same time Miko did, but 4 or 5 months before Miko, which is why he becomes so popular, because he started his YouTube channel at the perfect time. Like 4 or 5 months before lockdown, before COVID. Whereas Miko started slightly after COVID. So Nick already had a following, because his channel before was like 60k subscribers. Now it's got 530,000 subscribers. So Nick's a big channel, very big channel. He shows his trades, he shows his entries, he shows everything. But the only annoying thing is all he talks about is I've got the edge finder on sale, I've got the edge finder on sale, I've got the edge finder. That's all he does, because like it's his product, innit? Which is the only annoying thing. And that's how I met Miko. That's how like some of the people in my stream, yeah, obviously he's selling in it, you know, it's his job, but it gets a bit annoying sometimes. But he trades puts, he trades calls, he trades options, futures, Forex, indices, oil, gold, silver. He trades a lot of everything, but he's mainly like indices heavy, mainly. He's a really good trader. He's one of the most transparent traders I've ever seen online, in my opinion. If I had a friend who wanted to learn fundamentals, I would either say learn from me or learn from him, because I've learned a lot of it from my own understanding of like general understanding of economy, as well as sitting with Nick and learning from Nick on his YouTube channel, because he does explain things really good. That's if you want to learn fundamentals. Now, you don't have to, if, as I said, if you're trading 15 minute, 30 minute, 1 hour, you don't need fundamentals, in all honesty. If you're trading 4 hour daily and stuff like that, it's good to get a bit of extra confluence to say, oh, the interest rate on USD is really bad, the growth is really bad, we're entering a stagflation market, which is a bad market to trade. The euro is booming, inflation's low, growth is high, employment's high. That's good. We can add that to our confluence of swinging euro USD longs on the 4 hour, because we know right now the data's coming out strong for euro, bad for USD. And then next week the data's still coming out good for euro, still bad for USD. Let's hold it for another week. Now we're starting to see the euro is having poor data, USD is getting better data. Let's look on the chart. Can we start rolling stops, for example? So it's good to just kind of implement it from that perspective. My understanding of fundamentals is really good because I've been like following Nick for like a year, but I don't really use it because obviously how am I going to use it on M1? I like fundamentals because it's good to understand your own country in it. Like, you know, because a pound is a big currency, like an important currency. obviously, like, I kind of see like where things are going in it. And because we trade the markets, yeah, because we trade the markets, we're like economists in a sense. If you can understand the fundamentals, yeah, you can then start to perceive what is the Bank of England gonna do. Are they gonna cut rates? Are they gonna hike rates? What's that mean for the UK? What's that mean for the housing market? What's that mean for the job market? These are also like very good things to have if it's your own country. So for me, it's good for me to know how's that going to affect employment, how's it going to affect costs of living and all that stuff in it. So I love fundamentals because of that. I don't care about it from a trading perspective. I love it for the idea of understanding your country and how is the situation in your country using fundamentals. That's where I find value in it. But you can obviously use it for trading as well. Let me look at gold then, because you just said that it's coming to my zone, innit? Alright, so let's go to Amal silver buy from 1 second. Let me go to silver. It's an advantage if you know. Yeah, of course. It's just like the fundamentals play a factor on the longer term. Like the longer term, like, you know, the more daily or the 4 hour, the daily, the weekly chart is where fundamentals have more of a impact in. And if you're trading that chart, why not benefit by just having a bit more confluences, if you know what I mean? Let me look at gold as well, innit? Okay, silver 94 0 94 0. That's gonna be the bottom here, innit? Well, the thing that concerns me about this here is the fact that we're seeing gold more than silver in percentage, right? So I wouldn't trade silver at the moment, Amal. I would look at gold because I've got a feeling we're starting to see the buyers come out of silver and go into gold. Because silver was outperforming gold. Like, this would be reversed. Gold would be 0.6%, silver would be 2.2. You see what I'm saying? So if I was you, I would go back to gold again, because I think gold started to get a bit more of a push because of yeah, the percentage wise, the volatility wise, yeah, that's what I mean, volatility wise. Silver was good to trade before because silver had more volume over gold because people are trading silver more than gold. Because okay, so you need to look at where is money going? Where's the money going in the market, yeah? Where is the money going in the market? We've seen since tariffs happen, yeah? Literally since tariffs have been potentially mentioned again, we've seen indices drop, we've seen CHF rally, we've seen JPY have a bit of a push, we've seen gold start to outperform silver, we've seen silver's percentage daily increase heavily fall. What are we seeing in the market? Money's coming out of the indices, money's coming out of the dollar, money's coming out of Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's dropped as well. Don't forget that Bitcoin's dropped. Money's coming out of silver, is going into gold, is going into CHF, is going into yen. What does that mean? You understand what I'm trying to say? I have to look at where's the money going in the market. Because all traders see everything that we see. All hedge funds see everything that we see. all banks see everything that we see. They see the Forex, they see the indices, they see the stocks, they see gold, silver, oil. So you have to look at where's the money going. Like follow the money in it. Follow the trail and it leads you to the bank. So I can close my silver position and better to open gold longs 150%. If you're in silver, leave it. If you're in silver, leave it. But if you're not in silver, then don't. Also look at pound falling. What's going on with pound? I don't see any news about what's going on with pound, so this might be something. I don't know what though. We had unemployment rate in it. Was it unemployment? Or was it CPI? CPI. So we had CPI at 7 o'clock. It was forecasted year on year to be 3.3. Previous was 3.2. It went up to 3.4, which is bad. We're in a high inflation country right now with really bad growth and really bad employment. So that was obviously really bad data for GBP. And then we've seen UK core CPI come out lower. So we had 3.2 before, forecast 3.3, come out at 3.2. So it's quite mixed. But it wasn't what people were hoping for, which is what it was hoping for, is to tick down lower. If it ticks down lower, it makes it easier to cut rates, stimulate the economy and boost growth. That's not really happened. We didn't get the data what we wanted. And I don't know if this move now is happening as people starting to sell the dollar, the pound. It could be the case. Let's look at Euro GBP. We are seeing Euro fly. Since so look at that. Yesterday you had a massive push on euro, yeah, and when did we have the tariff news? It makes sense. It's taken 1-2 days, yeah, for people to pull money out of the euro and place it dollar and put it into the euro. It makes sense to move their money around into the euro, into the yen, into the CHF. Let's look at look at that. So in the same time, yeah, in the same time where we had euro absolutely fly up against the pound, yeah, it's the same time where we had the pound absolutely fall against the CHF. CHF is the safe haven currency. Remember, CHF, yen, euro. Yen right now is a bit sticky, yeah, so it makes sense that we've got CHF rally and the euro rally, and you can literally see that right here on Tuesday. CHF rally, Tuesday, euro rally. Two safe haven currencies. Let's look at Bitcoin. What happened on Bitcoin? That happened on the Monday. That happened on the Monday. That's because I think Bitcoin's traded on Monday, isn't it? On Saturday, Sunday. And then Monday it dropped. About 3%. And then Tuesday it dropped 4%, which is why I was saying, I don't know who asked me about Bitcoin longs, and I said don't do it. Was it you? I don't remember. Someone asked me about Bitcoin longs, and I was like, don't do it. Bad idea. Risk off environment. Don't trade Bitcoin. Was me. Oh yeah, good. Yeah, that's why I was saying it, because it's so, you know, data came out morning. Oh, that's bad. Euro GBP is bullish currency because of the safe haven status. So this is why I was saying to you, Mwangi, yeah, that it's good to understand the asset that you trade and where does it fit in, and this is where it's important to understand fundamentals and like the role of the asset within that. Does that make sense? Like, I know so many people who are willing to go long on Bitcoin on the daily chart. I know so many people willing to go long on Bitcoin because you've seen a low that led to a high, led to a higher low, that led to a higher high, and they wanted to go long from like around here. I know so many people, no, not even there. I know so many people who wanted to go long at like 95 or 94 or something like that. Or 93, someone said 93. I don't know if you said 93. But a lot of people are looking to go long because you've seen one leg bullish, two leg bullish. But all I'm seeing is a key area here that's being rejected from with the risk off. That is probably a better idea to short than it is to go long. You got technical lining up with fundamental and sentiment narrative on where price should be and how Bitcoin should be traded, etc. Euro GBP is bullish. ATR is already complete for real. Gold already moved more than 1,000 pips movement. Yeah, gold's doing mad. We've done 1,280 pips on gold, and on silver we've done 221 pips. Obviously that's fine, but gold's done 2.7%, silver's done 2.3%, and right now gold is up right now 2.2%, silver's up right now 2.1%. So gold is slightly outperforming silver. So like it's I find all this stuff fascinating, bro. I find it amazing figuring out where the money is going, why the money is being moved from Bitcoin to gold, why silver is not doing as good as gold, all this stuff. I find it interesting, Mwangi, man. I don't know about you, but I find that stuff interesting. Like, you know, the money being moved and stuff like that. I was just explaining that, man. I was literally just explaining that. One second. I'm just setting alerts on CHF. Oh, don't do that. Shit, I did that. Yeah. So where's this one then? 934. Where's 934? Oh, that one. Okay, perfect. $732 clone. I'm just trying to mark out all the zones in it where we could get another move occurring. Yeah, that's valid. And now we've got all these lows down here as well. 462 clone. Dot. Probably about here. There. So why is CHF pumping? I already spoke about that. It's a safe haven currency, innit? It's a safe haven currency, Amal. So during times of risk off environment, yeah. It tends to outperform. And with the yen having loads of issues right now with their economy, and the Bank of Japan talking about interventions, and that's basically why we're seeing CHFJ. Let's have a look at CHFJPY. Let's go on the hourly time frame, yeah? Big move here. Another big move there. Yup, that makes sense. So from Monday, we've done a 2% move, bro. 3,900 pips in 2 days. That's mad. That's Monday and Tuesday. That is insane. If you guys want me to do like a live stream one day, yeah, going over fundamentals, explaining market sentiment and explaining like the importance of a currency, what is linked to, tell me and I'll probably do it, because it seems like you guys aren't really aware in it of like what you're trading or what it's linked to. But these are important things to know, to be fair. Like really important, in my opinion. So shorts ended up playing out, which is so annoying. Oh yeah, Mangi, I forgot to look at your comment. Yeah, gold's back in my zone again. What did I say I wanted it at? 170.5? Oh shoot. To be honest, I could have pushed that easy to one, because to be honest, when I see that, I want that to get taken by at least 20 pips. So that was 69.5. So I could do 17, 5, 10, 20. Yeah, I would have done that. I would have done 20 pips above. Oh, 30. Normally it's 30, I think, you know. And then the pips would have been, so it would have been, it's 85, and I've gone up 20, so it would be 65. I would have done probably 70 pips on there just to cover it. Well, that would have been a 1 to 5 already. Oh well, these things happen. These things happen. Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, akhi. I needed to talk to you. I'm glad you're here.
Welcome.
We needed to talk. I'm glad you're here. Did you buy your account yet? Yes or no? What, Alaf? What do you mean? What do you mean? Welcome back. Not yet. I'm on my personal, just made some money. Okay, good. I wanted to talk to you about this. Oh, Haroon, you've been here the whole time. I thought you chipped, lad. Yeah, what I'll do, Mwangi, is if I can get a few of you guys that are interested, I'll just do it on the Discord and explain in the Discord for like an hour or two about what market sits where, what is correlated to, blah blah blah, and then it gives you a better understanding in it. But I'll do it once I've had a few of you, because I don't want to keep like repeating it again and again, because I want to answer your questions, because you're going to ask about, oh, what does that mean, what does this mean, how does that work, blah blah blah. So I'd rather do it once, in it. If you're interested about fundamentals, at least Mwangi is, I think Francis might be interested. Divit might not be because he trades M1. Amal, I'm not sure. Amal actually might want to know because Amal trades Bitcoin and commodities, which is interesting. No. Listen. I wanted to talk to you about this. So what I wanted to ask you, what's your name, by the way? Because it's not Yes, is it? You told me your name, bro. I forgot. Khalid? No. Was it Khalid? Was it? No. What's your name? I forgot. Wasn't it Khalid? No, it wasn't Khalid. What was it? Forgot. Yahya. Oh, Yahya Habibi. Oh, forgot. Sorry. Yeah, Yahya. I'll call you John the Baptist. So John, basically, because John is Yahya in English, yeah. So Yahya, what I was gonna say was the issue I think that you've got, yeah, is you're not putting enough money on risk. You're not risking enough money to make you be disciplined. So the question I was gonna ask you is, how much money do you have? I know it's a personal question, but like, how much money do you have? Because I'm gonna advise you on what to do. It's gonna speed up your process in trading. No. How much money do you have in your bank? For like, you know, free money, like spending money that you use for trading and stuff like that. Like the money that you're using for like you know, free money, like spending money, including trading. How much do you have? Spend all of it, get 100k account. Do you want to know why? Yeah. Do you want to know why I'm saying that? Yeah. You won't be able to get into 200k account. Otherwise, I said get 200k account, but just spend it and get 100k account. Do you know why I'm saying that? Exactly. And with that last bit of money, are you gonna blow the account, or are you gonna think, I need to make this account pass? I need to have sabr. I need to make sure I don't blow this account. I need to save this account. Are you gonna do that? Yes or no? Aywa habibi. وأنت ذكي جدا والله. The reason I say that, yeah, is because two reasons, probably three. Reason one is gonna force you to either have sabr, pick the best trades. When you get the feeling to revenge trade, you're gonna say, I can't. This is all the money I have. I need to make this work. I must behave. I must not get angry. I need to stop and control myself. That's one reason. Reason two, this is really harsh, Yahya, but I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? If you blow the account, no, you have to buy the 100k. You can't do the 10k. Listen, ya haywana. I know what you're trying to do. Don't play games with me, okay? I'm not stupid. Don't play games with me. What you have to do, yeah, is if you blow the account, two things are gonna happen. Either you're gonna accept it and say, you know what, this is the job, it's fine, I can carry on. Or you're gonna say, like, wallahi, I can't do this, man. It's too much. I can't use the money. I can't. Then you either stop becoming a trader or you continue becoming a trader. This is a very like direct, like fast track method. It's fast track. I'm putting you on the bullet train to fix your psychology, but it's very risky. It's a risky strategy, but I'm only giving it to you. True, wallah, but I gotta say some though, brother. This is trading. This is trading. You okay? Spend 400 then. Leave 100 for yourself for like food and stuff like that. But what I'm trying to say is spend a lot of money where you're saying to yourself, I spend this much money, I can't risk it. Like I need to have some good patience. Obviously not the 500, but like, I don't know, 250, 300. Like a value that's a lot of value. Bro, when I went live in April, I spent $4,000 or $5,000 on accounts. I just put my bank card on the table and I said, give me the accounts. When I first started trading in April, when I first started trading, I bought 800k in accounts straight away, bro. I didn't do a 5k or 3k. I did straight 800k. You imagine that, bro? 800k. Like you start trading 800k with the accounts straight away, bro. But you know, because it's cheaper and you're not taking it serious, innit, bro? Like, you're not asked if you blow it. And the thing is, it's like, you don't go to work and say, I'm not asked if I get sacked. You know what I'm saying? You go to work and think, I need to do like a certain level of work to like not get sacked in and make money. Trading's the same, bro. Wallah, trading's the same. Please let me do this 10k first, because I already gave my money to a friend to buy me one with. So after that, okay, fine, no problem. Let's make Discord live. You already want. I'll buy the challenges for us all. You know what? You know when I get my first like 10k payout, I'll buy everyone a challenge. I'll literally gift everyone a challenge. Like a free 5k or a 10k or something like that. Thank you, Bashi. You are a Bashi guy. Allahumma barik. Oh, FTO. I don't know about that, but yeah, I'll just go to like it'll be like a good prop firm, yeah. Like funded next FTMO, ACG, not ACG. I'll put like, you know, one thing I don't like, yeah. I've seen all these YouTubers, bro. They give you the shit accounts with shit companies. I'll give good accounts with good companies. QT good, no, I don't like them. Yeah, actually I don't like them. I've already said to myself, you know how I said I don't mind blowing accounts? I'll actually be happy if I blow my quant-tech accounts, so I'm done with them. Like, they're so annoying, bro, honestly. They give me the most stress out of all the prop firms. Honestly, yeah. I would give you my 200k account. That's up 2%, but I can't. It's in my name. For FTMO funded next E8. Let me go through my list in it. I've wrote a list of my top 10 prop firms that I would use, and they're the ones who I want to get allocation with, and I've got allocation with most of them. I think, you know, I think I'm with most of them. So ACG, Quant-Tech, which I'm now really like not considering using anymore. E8, so ACG I'm with, Quant-Tech I'm with, E8 I'm not with because they stopped their two-step account now. They only do one step. So I want E8 to do two-step account again. Then I'll go back to E. Then I'll go to E8. So ACG, Quantecall, Funded Next, FTMO, FXFI, FX2, Funded Trading Plus. These are the only companies I would actually trust, and they're the only companies I'm going to use and get max allocation with, which works out to about 2.77 mil. Currently I'm 970k, 150k is funded. But I need to wait for E8 to do two-step accounts. I need to wait for FX2 to do MetaTrader 5, and Funded Trading Plus. I need to wait for them to do trade copy. No, what was it? I think I need to wait for Funded Trading Plus. I need to wait for something from them. I can't remember what it was, because I've wrote it on my phone, innit? Like, you lot can't wait. Let me. I'm just get rid of that. Don't trust them. I don't trust them at all. He only pays out to his friends. I'll be honest with you, bro. Wallahi, I'll be honest with you, bro. I don't trust any trader that's a Muslim that has anything to do with profit. I don't trust them, bro. I don't trust any of them. All of them give Alhamdulillah, brother, we become successful in trading. Akhi, I have a prop firm, please buy from me. Inshallah, I'll do Umrah this year. Inshallah, I'll be Hafiz this year. Inshallah, I'll be Sheikh this year. Lads, I hate TP. I'm in Dubai. Yo, let's go clubbing. That's what they do. They literally they play like religious to like make you think, oh, I can trust him, and then wallahi they slap you on the asshole, and then they into your asshole. They give you the real religious experience, yeah. The black guy on IG, who's that? I don't know. I don't trust any of them. Oh, Yurimi. Oh, I hate him. Wallahi, I got issues with that guy. I got issues with him. Big issues with him. He's actually an asshole. He proper screams, I want to be famous. Like, he screams it, bro. Like, so loud. You know, the thing with prop firms, yeah, is you can't get cheap and good. You either get expensive and easy or cheap and really difficult from rules and stuff like that. Which is why, you know, going to a prop firm is not just a case of going and buying one. You have to do research. You have to research on what they charge, what their rules are, what their conditions are, what are the hidden rules if they have any. But you have to look at it. You can't just say, I'm going to go for the cheapest one. You have to look at how you trade, what you need, what type of prop firm fits you well. That's what I was saying to Mwangi, to DMAG. I was saying to DMAG, when you want to get a prop firm, let me know, and we figure out which one's best for you. You can't just go buy any. You have to buy the right one. You can get 10k accounts for like $60-80 for like a decent 10k account. You can get a decent account for like $80 for like a 10k. $100 get like a 25k. I'll get discounts for you guys anyway when I get affiliate links, don't worry. But I'm not getting affiliate links for Quantecall. Forget that. They're not worth it. Too much headache with them lot. IG meant to be good as you don't need to pay tax if you use them. I don't know who IG is. You need to use trusted ones. Yeah, exactly. Go to the main firms, or there's no point. Oh, also go to firms owned by brokers. So IC Markets has a prop firm, IC Funded. They do a 500k account, but they don't allow trade copiers. Wallahi, if I had access to that, bro, I'd have 3.2 mil all day long. Or at least you go get a 500k account and just trip in. That'd be sick. Look at that. I was gonna keep coming down and watch. Hey Vi.
Welcome to Stratton Oakmont.
I don't know how much it was. Let me have a look. IC Funded. $2,500. Whoa, that's a lot. $2,500. Wow. What's the wait? Has the value? So 2,500, yeah. It's the same as 200. So they do 50k, 100k, 250k, and 500k, and the pricing's all the same. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 100k counts are 500, yeah? So 500k is still... There's no deals. There's no incentive to buy a 500k account. There's no discount. They should have done the 500k account for like 2,200. So it's like cheaper than the rest of them. And because it's backed by IC Markets, obviously it's going to be a good one to go to because they're an actual broker. You know what I mean? Wait, what do you mean by I'm confused? Sorry. I'm confused. What do you mean? FTMO, you can get ACG does a 10k count for $40. That's a really good one to start. 10k count for $40. But if I was gonna buy all of you a challenge, I'd probably buy you the most expensive one with the best prop firm to give you a good chance. So like I'd probably buy like FTMO, to be honest. But I know most of you will blow it anyway. Because you'd be like, oh, it's a free account. Alpha Capital Group, ACG. Which IC Funded. They're the prop firm for the broker IC Markets. Which is, funnily enough, look at my charts. The ones that I trade with. Same trades you would. Yeah. What are you doing trying to follow signals? They're trying to follow signals. Sorry, Yahya, you said something earlier. How was your day? It's really good today. I'm not trading because I can't really trade. I was right on my analysis, and I just didn't really get a clean entry anywhere, unfortunately. That would have been my entry to go long, but I was looking at it and I was suspicious as hell. Because I think this is gonna go down. This is why I didn't take a longer on GJ, because I did look at GJ and it was kind of meeting one of my criteria, but I was like, nah, I'm just not doing it. So Willa special black guy, so give me a cheaper good one, which good prop firm. For 10k I would go to ACG for 10k. Ment Funding, I've never heard of them. No, Maven's bad. Maven's bad. They're one of the worst firms. I wouldn't go to Maven. ACG, Alpha Capital Group, Funded Next, Funded Pips, Funded Trading Plus, E8, FTMO, FX2 funding, Quantecal is 50-50 at the moment. I'm really suspicious about them, but they do pay out. Just the rules are getting worse and they keep changing things, but they do pay out. Who else? I don't like Goat Funded yet. Still not keen on Goat Funded. What, really? Yeah, but you're Kurdistan, not Iraq. And most people are banned India. Why? Yeah, but Kurdistan is part of Iraq. Oh shit! Damn. Let me look for a firm. Let's use Shayouk GPT. Shayouk GPT. Can you find me the best deal on a 10k? I'll do 20k as well. 25k prop challenge. The firm must be around for at least 2 years and allow Iraq customers. Iraqi. Come on, Sheikh GPT. Come on, lad. Wait, I'm a pray, but yeah, go. Yeah, go. Yalla. Make a dua for all of us, you haywana. Thank you, Jeff. Funded, traded, global, low cost, never heard of them. Kudo funded, FTMO, Effexify. None of these firms are good, damn it. Okay, can you check ACG, Alpha Capital Group, Funded Next, Funding Pips, Funded Next, Funding Pips, Effexify is already there. Funded Trading Plus. What else have we got? Not Funded Next. They are not good anymore. Now they're still sick. What are you on about? They're still really good, man. Nah, Funde next is still good, legit, trust me. All platforms has bad things, yeah, but one thing I've realized is you have to look at who's saying it and what they're saying in it. Because I looked at a lot of the discords and you get a lot of people who break the rules and then start complaining about it, or they risk too much, or they over leverage. So you have to be careful about the things you're hearing in it. Because when I was in the discord, a lot of people, sadly, bro, they don't know what they're doing. A lot of people really don't know what they're doing, like, in all honesty. They don't know how to trade, they don't know what to trade, they don't know the correct method to trade, and they just over leverage or do dumb stuff, and then they wonder why they don't get paid out, innit? One, they've not looked at the rules. You know, the main issue I've come across all traders in all prop firms, they don't look at the news. Most of them get caught for trading news. Most of them. And it's always gold as well. And it's always Indians. It's always... You know what I mean? So you have to look at the context of what they're doing wrong, innit? If you follow the rules, do they reject you? That's what you need to look at. For me, Fundenex, no issues at all. I've not seen anyone post in the Discord or see any reviews or anything, yeah, of any traders who've actually followed the rules and then had a rejected payout. I've seen bare people like do dumb shit and get rejected, but that's fine, innit? You're gonna get rejected for doing like bare dumb stuff on that. Alpha Capital Group does not accept customers from Iraq. Funde Trading Next does restrict countries. Iraq appears on some restricted lists in multiple sources, meaning Iraq traders are typically not allowed to sign up and trade with them, so you can't trade with them too. Funding pips, not publicly listed, so I can't confirm. You'd have to check with funding pips. You could get 25% on their discount as well, so you might be able to get a 10k cheaper with funding pips. Funded Trading Plus, not publicly disclosed Iraq, you have to check with Funded Trading Plus. They do a 10k for 140. Fuck, that's expensive. Can't tackle. They are brief references about branding, positioning, but no clear pricing or specific country eligibility. You can get 10k cheaper than, because they always do 50% discounts. You could probably get like a 50k account for like 100 quid or like 80 quid. ACG you can't use. Funding Next you can't use. Funding Pips maybe. Funded Trading Plus maybe. Quanteco maybe. Out of all of them, it's either going to be Funding Pips or it's going to be Quanteco. But as I said, I'm not happy with Quanteco at the moment. Their performance is very bad. Very bad. Oh yes, Alan! Bloody hell, welcome to the stream. Long time no see, lad. I was looking through the rules in it because Yez is from Iraq in it, and he's trying to pattern a firm in it. I'm glad to see you here on the stream, man. Man's awake. Man's awake. Bro, I say you're awake at 7 o'clock in the morning, you know. Seen you were online, but you did on Instagram. Funding Pace is the best, less rules, but Jordan is not so good. AD's my friend Alan. Come on, yo. Bro, markets are dead. You know, Frankfurt, London was absolutely shit, bro. And then, like, it starts to move now. And, like, there's no entry as well. Like, it's just falling. There's no entry or anything. Yeah, did a 10k run. Shut up. Why are you lying for? Why are you lying? Why are you trying to gas in front of people for? You sick guy. This guy, man. Yeah, that gold trade would have been alright, man. Look at that. You're a dickhead, I swear that. Oh, this guy. Where was it? It's 70 pips on it, yeah. So you would have got about 2R. Nah, but yeah, 1.9R. Yeah, marks are a bit 50-50 at the moment, bro. I'm gonna wait for New York, innit? To catch something. We were just talking about prop firm challenges and discounts and stuff like that. But Alan, what have you had any issues with funding pips? You haven't it? Or have they been alright? You mentioned something about funding pips, innit? AD is Alan. He's the friend I was telling you. He's from Manchester up north. Okay, say it, bro. So you're gonna have to check. You're gonna have to either go to funding pips. You're gonna have to check with them because they don't. I don't know about Iraq with them, but they have good discounts. Funded Trading Plus, but they're expensive, I think. And you can use Quantecall. Maybe you'll have to check with Quantecall as well, but they'll be cheap. But I would pick funding pips out of all of them. They're probably the best one, to be fair. Unless Alan says don't go with them for whatever reason. Everyone else says they're good, to be honest. But have you had any issues? A buffet run? Yeah, it looks like funding pips, bro. I just had bad spread issues, but everyone else says good things. Yeah. I think yes trades 30 minute, but I think that was just me. Oh, okay. So generally they might be alright then. For you, if you trade intraday, then you won't need a swap account. But I'd go with funding pips, or you can message Quantecall and ask them if you have to ask them in it because they don't say. Ask funding pips if they allow Iraqi customers, and then ask Quantecall. But I would avoid Quantecall because they're idiots, man. And there's a lot of issues with Quantecall. Okay, that's good. That's good. They're not available for you. Then at least you have to deal with them. Look at funding pips then, and if they allow you, then go with them. If they don't allow you, then bro, you just have to build a personal account, man. Otherwise, what are you gonna do, innit? The no swaps, because swaps has less leverage. So if they ever do a margin limit, like a rule on how much margin you can use, if you have the normal account, yeah, but you're not swing trader, so it's fine. And it's on a prop firm, which isn't real money. Remember, you're not trading the real charts, the real money and stuff like that. From interest, you're just gonna get profit split from them directly. So I think it's still halal anyway. Because they're taking the cost, aren't they? Really, you're yeah. To be honest, if you're religious, you shouldn't really be trading, man. It's not a job for religious people. It's more of a job for idiot people like us. Okay, that zone looks like he's gonna get whacked, so scammer. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you'll have to look at funding pips, to be honest, bro. I'll choose swap. It's all good. If you choose swap, then you're gonna have issues, because if they start doing leverage and stuff, margin and stuff like that, you're gonna get chopped on risk. Because leverage, the margin rule basically means you can't open a certain lot size, yeah, and it works off of your leverage size, and a lot of prop firms are starting to do that. So to figure out margin, it's basically like your overall exposure. So it's leverage divided by lot equals margin, or something like that. So some accounts are now saying, yeah, you can't use more than 50% margin, 60% margin, 70% margin, which is basically your size of your lot. But it works by your leverage. Now, if you go for a swap account, you get less leverage. And if you go for a normal account, you get more leverage. So if they do bring that margin rule in later on, you're gonna have more flexibility on your lot size anyway, because prop firms are starting to do that. So if you want to future-proof your account, go with the normal account if you're not a swing trader, because you can still trade like before and after news anyway. I think the only issue is with swap accounts is that you don't have swaps incurred when you do hold for the day. That's it. And they let you probably trade the news. That's it, I think. I don't know. But most people don't trade news. You trade London, New York session. You're trading like pre or post news. You won't have an issue with that. It's up to you. It's just something to think about. If you ever wanted to do like more, then you might not be able to risk more. You might be limited. You might risk more, and then they might say you're rejecting your payout because of that. These are things you have to consider, innit? Yeah, I would choose swap free, like no swap. Like I would choose to take the one where you actually get charged for swaps, basically. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, but wait a second. What time frame do you trade again? And how big is your SL? This is what I mean about picking the right account for you. You need to know what account you're going to pick for your trading method. What's your tightest SL? What's your smallest SL? What assets do you trade? Because metals have different leverage. On normal accounts, metals have 30 leverage. Gold. Oh. You trade M1? Bro, 20 to 60 pips on gold is like with the 0.5%. Ooh. Oh yeah, you would probably want to go with the account, the non-swap account then, or whatever you call it, what you're saying before. Because I was gonna say, if you're having a big SL, your lot size isn't gonna be that big anyway, and the margin is not gonna affect you if you're trading M15, M30 1 hour. But that's on Forex and stuff like that. But if you're trading gold with a 20, 60 pip SL, that's really small, bro. And with the 15 leverage, like 15 to 1 leverage or whatever they're doing, like smaller leverage, you probably want more leverage on gold if they do the margin rule later on. Yeah, that's fine. And learn the rules as well, risk rule and all that stuff in it, but 0.5% you'll be fine. Iraq, no Iran ak. What do you mean? So Iraq can do it, but no Iran. That's racism on the Shia. Bear in mind, funded pips is I'm between them. Oh, bro, that's a risky place to be, bro. In the middle of Iraq and the middle of Iran. What the hell? On one side of it, you got everyone high on opioids, and the other side of it, you got everyone trying to overthrow Khamenei. Oi, that's a dangerous place. Yeah, but I'm Sunni, alhamdulillah. I feel sorry for you, bro. You got crazy Shia on both sides of you. You got one Shia who's always drugged up, yeah, from Iraq, like on drugs, yeah, and then you got the in the middle of Turkey, Iraq, and let me have a look. Like Google Maps. I'm gonna zoom out. So Turkey, Iraq, and who? Iran. Are you near like Tabriz? Are you more like closer to like Tabriz and where are you? Oh, Aleppo. They're gonna fall soon. Kurdistan, Iraq. Oh, you're right there, bro. You're basically right in the. You're in Iran, because Tabriz is part of Iran, and like Tabriz is north of you. And Kirkuk is on the left of you, or Sulamania is on the left of you. Kirkuk has so much oil, yeah, that's why obviously America's probably got bases there, innit? Haywans. In the ass, Batizak. If you're Palestinian, you know Batizak, it's in your ass. Batizak. In your ass. Anyway, are we done? Do we need to talk about anything else, or can I cut the stream and go now? Sure, bro, go. I'll check funding pips. Any issues, message me on Discord. Thank you. ليست مشكلة أخي. Right, boys, and I think we will call it a day here. I'll trade tomorrow. Tomorrow is okay to trade, so I'll trade tomorrow. I can't read Arabic, but I'm guessing that means Assalamu alaikum. If it does, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. Let me just check the news for tomorrow. It means peace. Bye, my brother. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Thanks anyway, guys. I'll see you later. If I take a trade in New York, I'll post it in the Discord, because I will look at New York. Actually, no. Yeah, for my personal account, I'll look at New York. And then tomorrow is normal. There's no issues tomorrow. And then Friday, we've got Bank of Japan rate cut. That's gonna be interesting, because they're looking to keep rates the same, but it's going to be the policy statement that's going to be interesting. And then we got retail sales for GBP at 7 o'clock, French PMI, German PMI, and pound PMI. So Friday's gonna be volatile, and tomorrow's gonna be interesting as well. So I'll definitely trade tomorrow. Wait, what? All of these were in chat, but all of them went quiet. Huh? I don't understand. I'm confused. What are you on about? What are you lot talking about? I don't understand. Ayya. Oh yeah. They only talk when they have something to say. Normally they're quite chilled, innit? I prefer it when people talk because then it gives me something to do because I get bored. They're locked in, yeah, exactly. On the charts. They're listening. Got you now. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Exactly. Right then, I'm gonna leave you guys to it. As I said, if I trade in New York, I'll post it in the Discord if I take anything. If it's gonna be on my personal account, I'm not gonna trade on my prop firm accounts just because I'm gonna treat it as if I'm funded anyway, which is not trading news days where you can't trade. I'll just sit and wait in it. So if I do take anything, I'll post it in the Discord, and then if not, I'll probably see you lot tomorrow for London session. London might be okay, but New York will be really good because you got a lot of news in New York session. So I will leave you boys to it. Take it easy. Have a good one. Hit like if you haven't. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Bye.